This thing I'm holding is one of our best-selling products. This is a radio mount that fits this Ram console. This can be found in the 2013 to present day Rams. They've been putting these in trucks for over a decade now. I mean, so many trucks have this, and that's probably why this is our #1 bestseller most of the time. All it does is it clips right into there, and it gives you a place to mount your radio bracket. Then your radio would sit right here. That's not really what I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about durability and the things that we do to make sure that our products are going to outlast the life of your vehicle. These are printed parts. We make them on the machines just like this that are going strong right now, making stuff for all you guys. Now, a lot of people, when they hear that things are 3D printed, they kind of balk at it because 3D printing kind of has this reputation for maybe not being as durable, and I definitely can understand why, because a lot of 3D printed parts are not designed and made for durability. A lot of them are decorative, or they're just going to be sitting on a shelf, for example. That's not going to fly when it comes to something like a radio mount that's sitting in your vehicle. There are so many things that could, potentially go wrong with a part that is meant to be in a vehicle and see use day in and day out. It could crack, it could break, it could get warped by the heat of the sun, and we see that on a lot of cheaper 3D printed radio mounts actually. So what are the things that we do different? Well, there's a few. During our manufacturing process, one of them is we only make one of these at a time. With a 3D printer, you can actually have it make a whole bunch of these all at the same time. How 3D printing works is that you're melting the plastic and it's laying it down, in the shape of the design you're making, right? The problem with having multiple parts is that it's a long time before that hot nozzle actually reaches the same point on the part. So the part has a lot of time to cool, and then the layer adhesion really suffers because of that. So we only ever print one thing at a time, making sure that the part itself stays as warm as possible throughout the process. The next thing is that if there's any printer errors at all, we throw that part out. We're not going to sell it to someone. And the reason for that is that, say for example, halfway through this, there was a printer error and it paused. Well, we could continue printing, but the same thing's gonna happen. The whole part's gonna start cooling, and then you're gonna have this weak spot halfway through the part. Not acceptable. That's kind of in the manufacturing process.